Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm gonna be making a tank guide for you tanking people. So the most important thing is actually sword and shield, because your gear just needs to be heavy. As long as your gear is heavy, you can go whatever the hell you want, because it's gonna be enough the defenses. And there's no content in the game that requires you to be full constitution, so don't worry about that. Make sure to have a nice balance between strength and constitution. I personally have a lot of cons and just some strength. My constitution was a bit lower, but I was leveling up logging, so I had just enough to have 300 with my lumberjack gear. And yeah, I got 300 logging, which is pretty cool. Sword and shield. So the most two important abilities are shield bash and defiant stance. Both of them are taunts, so they're the most important ones. I would max them out. Well, not shield bash. I will just level it up once to get more threat and more damage, which in the end is even more threat. Extra armor, extra stamina. I think these are totally the best passives from this tree, so make sure to get those. And then also have shield bash and defiant stance and all these passives that I have. You have two choices. Well, actually three choices if you're quirky. You could go reverse stab and then max it out to reduce your cooldowns. For every mob that you hit, you will reduce your cooldowns by 25%, meaning if you hit 4 mobs, you're gonna be reducing your cooldowns immediately. So you can taunt, use reverse stab and taunt again. And yeah, the reduced cooldown thing is pretty big. Now, if that's not what you want, you can also go with Whirling Blade and then upgrade it to Rend. So when you use this ability, you reduce the defenses of the opponent, so the whole group of yours does more damage. And another choice is to get Shield Bash, which is a dash that does damage, of course. Why this is good is because of this passive, which gain 15 stamina when hitting a target with Shield Bash or Shield Rush. Meaning you will hit with Shield Bash, you will hit with Shield Rush, and that's gonna be a 30 stamina just for hitting one target. If you hit multiple, this actually stacks. So with Shield Bash, if you hit 10 people, that's gonna be, you know, immediate max stamina, and same goes for Shield Bash. This is my favorite build, and this is just really good sword and shield. I've seen some people rock this leadership, but I prefer having defensive formation for other activities that I do. And then your second tanking weapon is actually gonna be the Hatchet, because for some reason Hatchet has the longest duration taunt. For some reason Hatchet has one of the best damages in the game and also has the best taunt in the game, so just a very balanced weapon, right? So I would max that out. Get Defy Death, which is pretty fun ability, and I honestly sometimes just when I start the boss fight, I just pull out my hatchet and let this pop. So then I pop my Defy Death, then I drink a pot and I start blocking. My healer heals me to full, and that's a cooldown use, and I did a lot of damage while just, you know, spamming my hatchet away. Honestly, the most important things is to get this Berserk maxed, because all I need is taunt, and then I get Rending Throw to reduce the target's defenses. This is like the Whirling Blade, which is why I don't have Whirling Blade. This is because I use a hatchet. But actually, you can use multiple other weapons like Warhammer or Great Axe. But honestly, I just love the hatchet because I can also go DPS when I switch into this, because it does a lot of damage. Because this passive right here, increase base damage by 10% for every enemy within 5 meters of the player. This is big. And also this, of course. But yeah, this is my hatchet build. That was my sword and shield build. Well, I'll actually show you my Warhammer if you're interested. The most important thing about Warhammer is to be annoying in combat. That's why I have these abilities, and it's what I use for PvP. Also, honestly, when I'm tanking, ever since I respect to tank, the first thought I had was, hey, I'm gonna switch into every strength weapon while I'm doing elite gear score farms and just max out my strength weapons. And that's exactly what I did. Once I go switch my build, I'm gonna go dexterity and I will finish maxing out my bow, and I will also max out my spear. Once I go mage, I'll max out my musket. I also need to max out my life staff, but I don't know how to do that effectively. Now my gear is actually just high gear score dropped from random mobs. Except for my shield, it's a 580 gear score questline shield. I have a questline video in the description below because I have made one and shows you all the different rewards you can get. And honestly, I hate all of the perks that all the weapons have except for the shield. The shield has pretty nice perks that I'm willing to farm for. You will want to have a lot of infused health potions, and I'm actually out of them right now, but I have like 2,000 in the market, so I'll just go to the market, pick out a few hundred and put them in my slots. That is how I tank. That is how you should be tanking. Well, that was a strong statement. It's how you should be tanking if you don't know any other way of doing it and you're looking for a way that works. I've been tanking Genesis Dungeon, I've been tanking Merc Guard, I've been tanking Reek Water. There's no content that I have tanked and failed. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.